Hey, this is American Lonsdale Fan, and I do apologize in advance if you, the viewer, thought this was going to be another review of the Sig Sauer P238. Well, that's not what this video is for. This video is more about how I came to own this gun and a little bit about my personal philosophy of purchasing guns and how us gun guys and gun gals we come to own them, and just a little bit of discussion on that. So essentially, my day job was using and abusing me and working me long hours, but this did lead to making a great deal of overtime and hence making a lot of money. And what better way to spend that money than to go out and shop for another gun? My first choice was actually Kimber's new revolver, the K6s. But once I had it in my hands at the local gun store, it just didn't feel right. Also, what didn't feel right was the lock work, especially paying up to $1,000 for it.
So many handguns look great in magazines, but they don't feel good in your hands.
Decades ago, when I bought my first handgun at age 21, I learned real quickly that the gun must feel right in your hands. At that time, I had chosen to pick a Colt Anaconda as my first gun. For some reason, it just felt right. I still own my Anaconda to this day. And ever since then, in order for me to purchase a pistol, the gun must feel right in my hands. That's just the litmus test I've been using ever since.
It's been a cardinal rule of mine that any pistol I purchase must fit right in my hand. All controls must be accessible to my fingers without shifting it in my palm, and that it must point well for my vision. When I follow those rules, I find that I enjoy the pistol that much more.
Let's be bluntly honest. Most of the established companies out there make quality handguns. They are well made and well crafted. But handguns, and all guns for that matter, but particularly handguns, are very what we call tactile tools, meaning your hand must fit ergonomically the pistol. And sometimes it's just a personal preference. For me, I would never deny that, say, the Glock pistols are very well made and would serve anybody well, but for me, they just have never felt well in my hands. That's not to say that I can't shoot them well, but dare we say, it's almost like an extension of your hand. A pistol must feel right in your hands, as if it's part of you. So that's why I ended up buying the Sig Sauer P238 over the Kimber. I have no regrets about it. Like I said, it's the litmus test that I purchase all my handguns. It must feel right in your hands. Now, for the record, perhaps this is a little unfair because I have to admit I am a 1911 junkie, and I've also had a long-standing love of SIG pistols. So the SIG P238, well, it just kind of fit me as well. But nonetheless, like I said, it just seemed to fit the hand better, and it fit my hand. It pointed well in my hand. I knew exactly where all the controls were, and it just felt good. And I tell everybody that you should do the same. You should buy a quality handgun, but you should buy a quality handgun that fits well in your hand. Now, on a side note for the Sig Sauer P238, the only downside that I can say with this pistol after using it is don't go with aftermarket magazines. Yeah, I know they're expensive, but go ahead and bite the bullet and buy the factory Sig Sauer magazines. The copies, and particularly the Pro Mag copies, just don't seem to be reliable at all. But other than that, great pistol. And if you like it, go ahead and buy it. This is American Lonsdale Fan, and I'm signing off. Hopefully you'll like this video. Go ahead and click like, and please subscribe to my channel. God bless you and those you love.